The very first card that you get is from the Three of Gabriel. Gabriel's talking about prosperity is arising now from all the wise planning that you've done. Time to take the next step. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. Awesome first card for you guys. As if to say, carry on with all the greatness and everything that's been happening for you guys over the last several months. Keep going. But it almost too talks about, it almost refers to the next step. The next step that energetically is right in line with where you've been. It's just right in line with all this positivity and all kinds of great things happening for you guys. Continues, not only continues, but it's like now you're at the next step. Prosperity is rising because of it. Does that make sense? The next card that you get is from Raphael, Make a Wish. Dreams come true. Dreams become reality. This is a very joyful time of your life. These might be new emotional experiences for you guys. For some of you, you know, sometimes as we go through life, everything goes in cycles, right? So nothing lasts, which is a really great thing to appreciate when things are not going so well. But it also is true for when things do go well. And based on you guys' readings for a while now, things are going very, very well for you. And so one might expect that it's not going to last. It's not going to last. And yet, for you guys, it's as if, you know, it's continuing because it's really kind of time for you guys to get used to it. They're saying get used to it. It's like a new way of being for you. It's like a new way of being, to expect things can go well, dreams do come true. And so it's as if it's continuing for you, not because it's so much a cyclic thing. It's continuing here again in this month as if they're trying to say this is just a new way of being for you. Other things may cycle. Lots of things go in cycles, and you could have challenges, but they'll be sort of on top of this foundation for you. This foundation of life going well, and you're in charge, and you know, dreams do come true. You can make dreams come true. It's as if to say that this is just like a new way of being for you guys in life, fundamentally. And all the other bits of life in their cycles will be happening on top of this foundation for you. Positive changes. This is a positive change. It's as if this fundamental way of being where magic happens is continuing so that you can truly embody this. This is a positive change for your very essence in life and everything that you do. In everything you do. And so as prosperity is rising and they're talking about taking the next step, what is the next step for you? Given that this is fundamental for you, that yes, magic happens. Everything you need will just be coming for you. Now's the time. So you're getting this fertility card is saying now's a really good time to think about what's next. What would you like next? Because it will continue to be good. Things will continue to work out. So make sure that you're following your heart. This is coming up. Now this one has a couple of meanings. Make sure that you're following your heart as you take the next step. Make sure that it's something that you absolutely love doing. It could be that you've been working on a project and now you're maybe ready to expand it. You know, just continue to follow your heart. It's like this one wants to come back. This is a new emotional experience for you to continue to follow your heart and have things sort of continue to go well. And it has to do with following your heart. When you follow your heart, things go well. And it's as if for many of you, there's this foundational understanding of that at this time. Take charge of the situation and take your power back. You're getting 2 cards talking about taking charge of the situation. And for some of you, they're inviting you to take charge and accept this. For others of you, it's more like a reminder. It's like you are taking charge. It's almost as if for some of you, Spirit is just confirming how you already feel like you're in charge. You're just in charge of your life. You're in charge of what you're doing. You're following your heart. You're listening to your guidance. You're taking the steps. Magic is happening. You are taking charge. 2 cards. And look, this is Moses like parting the sea. You're like a genie. So anything you want to create, magic is happening for you. This is you guys. If it's not, they're inviting you to this. Take your power back and take charge of it. This is who you are. Okay, that's what they're saying. This is who you are. Some of you may know it. Some of you may not quite be sure, and they're saying, nope, yes, you are. This is confirmation. So they're saying, work your magic. Work your magic. What would you like? Follow your heart. What is the next step? Take the next step. The universe loves movement. So for Mother Earth, we're getting this movement card. Take the next step. Take each individual step, and the universe will, bring the support that you need to make it happen over and over and over with each step. The universe loves movement. So Mother Earth comes in with this one, movement. And it's also coming up right underneath fertility. Now's the time. Now's the time. Take that step. Work your magic. Working your magic is just sort of being in charge, right? This is Moses working his magic. In a situation where this was called for, he just did it. And by following his heart and protecting the people, the sea opened. That's the level of magic that you guys have right now. Very, very powerful. And it's your birthright, right? It's like who you are. It's just who you are. It's very much working for you. So, you're gifted. You can do anything you want to do. Anything you want to do. So listen to your heart. It'll be different for everybody because everybody's heart is different and your passions are different. Your purposes are different. And so find your gifts, Find your gifts as far as following your heart goes. But you're gifted intellectually, creatively, very talented. Look at all the colors in the mane here. So what would you like to do? If you're not sure, get curious about it. Get curious about what lights you up, kind of thing. What would you like to do? Well, maybe if you don't know, write down 5 things that you might like to do. Maybe do some freehand and just write down a few things. And then also Spirit has a couple suggestions for you. You got the teacher card and you got the arts. So for some of you, you might want to be a teacher to pass on some of your wisdom, pass on some things that you've learned through your life experiences. And for others of you, it could be in the arts. Maybe you're a musician of some kind. She's playing an instrument. Maybe you're a painter. Something having to do with the arts would be good. It's like along with this new emotional experiences and following your heart. Now, where'd that go? Follow your heart. New emotional experiences in your heart. This is about your heart opening up and feeling love of life, love of others, love and passions in what you choose to create. you know, whatever you choose to create, just loving it. This is about your heart awakening. And it's awakening to the next level, is what they're saying. She's coming up now. This one, Gabriel wants to come back. It's like the next level now to your heart awakening. Heart being where all your feelings are, all your emotions are. That's where your love is. And so the heart, your heart is awakening. Awaken to accepting that this is who you are. That magic can happen, that you can create. Giving and receiving in balance. This is about your heart opening kind of to the next level. When a heart opens to the next level, sometimes we reach then you know, my hands keep wanting to go like this, like this, right? The prosperity is arising. The heart is awakening. So my hands are wanting to go like this. Well, what happens when the heart awakens to the next level? It's almost more sort of circular in a way, so that as you go up, you also go down. So you're able to reach another layer or level of maybe internal, how to describe this. Maybe you might tap it, when this heart opens as a circular sort of energy, it opens to higher prosperity, but it also opens to being able to reach deeper levels of what wants to be healed. And so the next card that you get from Saint Germain, again, is the same one that says work your magic. It's talking about some karma releasing. So when the heart opens and you're able to reach lower depths of maybe where there's some wounds, some traumas, they could be past life traumas. They may be in this lifetime from childhood, but they could also be past life things. So just know that as your heart's awakening and all this stuff is going really, really well, you might also experience memories of maybe some childhood wounds. Don't be surprised if that happens, because Saint Germain is saying that you know, it's the same one. He's saying that karma will be releasing. Now, with karma, that it feels a bit more like past life kind of stuff, in which case you may or may not remember, you may or may not know exactly what's happening, but you may just have some memories. And so the idea is to just let them go, work your magic. So it's interesting, this one wants to come up right here next to this one. Work your magic when this happens. When you have memories of the past, could be from this lifetime or past ones, when you have memories of, you know, that may have caused some wounds in you, work your magic and just let them go. Let the karma release. Let the karma release. We're getting forgiveness. So and this isn't heavy. If you could see this, it's right in the middle of all these beautiful cards. This forgiveness is coming up. It's like, as this work your magic, because karma is going to be releasing. So just forgive. And when this came up, and you're also getting brothers and sisters, love your brothers and sisters as yourself. Love your neighbor as yourself. When this forgiveness card came up, what they were saying was that, I don't know how to pronounce it, Hopo ono no ono prayer. I forgive you, or please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. How does it go? Thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. If you just say those words with a pure heart, you know, with your, you know, with a heart, with your heart open, with an open heart, saying those words will allow the karma to release. It can just release. So in other words, it doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like a heavy kind of healing is called for, where, you know, it was something very traumatic and you'll just be crying and crying kind of thing. It doesn't feel like that. It feels very light. It feels like this forgiveness can be something that easily just let the energy go. Let the energy go. He wants to come back, just poof. Just see the sort of mist that's coming out of that genie bottle, like the smoke that comes out. Just let it go. When you say these words, it's like the karma is just going to release. How wonderful. With a heart awakening too, you're going to be more sensitive. It's going to be easier for you to love your neighbor, because with an open heart, you start to understand that we're all connected. You understand that we're all connected. And so you can love your neighbor the way you love yourself. We're all energy and we're all connected. You're also getting this one now. This one comes up sometimes in readings, and it doesn't really sort of flow in with a story necessarily for you guys. It's just oftentimes this will just come up from a loved one on the other side. This could be a parent, a grandparent, a child, just a best friend. Someone on the other side who has passed wants you to know that they're with you. They're with you in all this exciting times. This also wanted to come up, you know, regarding this forgiveness and karma releasing, and while you're working your magic and your heart is open, you know, they want you to know that they're with you. Those on the other side are with you. So this could be something that is calling for forgiveness. This forgiveness card's kind of hiding. There we go. This could be forgiveness regarding a situation that happened sometime in the past with this person who has now passed over on the other side. And they want you to know that they love you and you're forgiven, they're saying. You are forgiven. They're also asking for forgiveness. For some of you, they're also asking for forgiveness, as is saying to let go of any worries, let go of it, just let it go, poof, you know, just let it go. I know that you are loved, you are loving, you are so loved, they're with you. Your final cards, there's 4 of them, your wish is granted. Your wish is granted. So if you're asking for forgiveness, you are forgiven. Owning your own stuff is so important. This is not just about, okay, this wants to go. This is not just about forgiving others. It's also about forgiving yourself for any wrongdoing that you have done to others. We're all human and we all make mistakes. And so to forgive yourself, but also to ask forgiveness of the other. So it's interesting that this is coming in, you know, from someone who's on the other side saying, yes, I forgive you. Also saying, will you forgive me? I love you, forgive me. But this can happen, and you want this to happen as well, for among the living as well, to sort of own your stuff. It's just, there's so much peace that comes when you own your stuff, right? I made a mistake, please forgive me. Can we start over? Kind of thing. I will never do that again. I'm so sorry. I love you. Thank you. Right? Owning yourself, it's just so important. And then your wish is granted. You are forgiven. This is coming up right underneath this one. You are forgiven. Your wish is granted. It also has to do with, what are you wanting? Getting curious about working your magic. Now, where'd it go? Working your magic. Your wish is granted. So when this work your magic came up, you are gifted. What would you like to do? What is your next step? As prosperity is arising, is it in the arts? Your wish is granted. Whatever it is that you'd like to create. You want to be a teacher of some kind? Your wish is granted. So this is what I mean about, it's like working your magic. Your wish will be granted. Whatever it is that you would like to create, you guys are extremely powerful right now. extremely powerful. So be sure that you are, as your heart's awakening, that you stay in touch with your heart and follow your heart in terms of working your magic. You know, let everything that you do come from this loving place and passion, and what lights you up and what will serve others and what will help the world, kind of thing. The next card that comes after this, your wish is granted. This is from our lovely little happy little joyful fairies. Your wish is granted, and this one says in the spring. In the spring is when what it is that you start to create here now will fully be sort of manifested in the spring. And this is coming, this one wants to come back. It's like this next step, this sort of expansion on whatever it is that you've been working on, whatever the sort of next step is for you. In the spring, they're giving us, and to have confidence. And this confidence is coming up to say that if you have confidence, that's wonderful. You can have confidence. If you do, that's wonderful. If you really embody this, that's awesome. If you, this one just feels a bit, you know, like, yeah, you know, you can kind of feel it, but not completely. This one is saying, you know, still, universe loves movement. Take a step anyway. Have faith. Have faith in spirit is what this one is saying. Even if you don't 100% have confidence in yourself, have confidence in spirit, and know that spirit has your back. So take the step, because your wish will be granted. Have faith about that.